Hey, Benj. Good morning, baby. Nice speaking with you. I enjoyed it. We could just go get ready to come on. I have other things to do. Hope you had a blessed evening. Red will be absent this morning, but I'm sure Lady Lily will come on. I canceled the panel for last night because the person that wanted me to speak was not able to join, so I just canceled it. So we'll bring it on another day. Good morning, Dallas Salad. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. I hope I look well rested because I did rest well. You know, in fact, I overslept, I believe. I don't like when I'm just trapped in the house because then I oversleep. And my body lets me know that I overslept. So I'll have plenty of time today because I don't think I'm going to lay down and take a nap before I go to work today. Good morning, Truth. Hi. Thanks for joining me. There's my Lady Lily. One of our gemologists will be absent today. She may pop in and she may not, though, but she let me know. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, I have always tried to keep myself together. You know, in spite of what's going on in my life, I try to there go Benj. Hey, baby. Oh, no, it is Benj. I always try to keep myself. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Checkmate. Yes. I'm super, super excited. Super, super excited this morning. I'm going to piggyback off of my friend. I'm going to piggyback off of him. Yes, we always talk about is chess, not checkers. Only one queen and one king will remain standing. Oh my goodness. This should be a good one. Hey, good morning, Miss Cookie. I wasn't going to talk about this morning. I was talk about what I'm going to talk about. Hopefully I'll get to it. But I was going to talk about mother and daughter relationships. You know, just by something I'm seeing on here and just in general, someone mentioned it to me and I was going to do mother and daughter relationships. But I got to get this out. I have to get this out. Well, good morning, you guys. Thanks for joining me. I know you're blessed because your feet hit the floor this morning. And so thank God for you who are joining me this morning. And I pray the ones that's not joining me is doing well. You know, they told me that the notifications aren't going out. So a lot of people are missing the notifications because they're not going out. So they're not getting the notifications. So it's nothing we could do about that. StreamYard has something put out this morning that because I guess due to the high volume that they can't hold everybody. So some people lives and notifications and different things are probably getting messed up. But so we're here. Thank God we're here. So shout out to Spill It Boy. I caught the recap. I don't know if you guys follow Spill It Boy Cleanup, but I caught the replay yesterday. In fact, I caught it 3 o'clock this morning when I woke up. I have a habit of waking up at 3 o'clock, and I caught the replay. And I told you, it's chess, not checkers. And so let's get into that a little bit. So that our song challenge, yeah, I guess people got a little upset because, you know, people were using the our song now, and it's not copyright, so anyone could use it. Like anyone could grab my music. So they got a little upset. And James reminded me, he started a movement, right? Because a lot of people who follow James and in that beef sector, they start using our song. So it is what it is. It's not copyright. Anyone could use it. And that's going to lead me into this. So James was talking about checkmate. And long time ago, I said it's a chess game and it's how well you play it. And how well you play it will depend on if you will remain queen or king, the last pieces standing. So we know we got two queens jockeying for attention now. And they want to make sure that they are the remaining piece in this game. Now, chess is even being played with us in general with what's going on right now, right? We are little pawns in this big, big chess game, you know? And when you play chess, for those who don't know, when you play chess, you want to be the remaining queen and king. You want to always protect your king. So at the end, a lot of time, the queen and the king is just left. So we go, tie that in with the B sector. But in the midst of wanting to remain king and queen, you sacrifice your pawns and your other pieces. And that's what's going on. So now they're sacrificing their pawns, their rook, and their knight, because those are pieces in chess. So you sent two pawns. One of them you may label as your knight. Yeah, you know who's the knight. And one may just be your little rook, because she's kind of new. So you sacrifice them. You sacrifice one to Tommy Sotomayor. You sacrifice one to him, and he wiped her up completely. So poof, be gone, because he drug her. Oh God, did he drag her? But not as bad as he dragged the one to be queen. But she sent you out there. She sent you out there to play this game of chess. And he swiped your butt up. And before that, she sacrificed her knight, which would be QB. Yeah, that's what she did. And Spill It Boy wiped him up. So you're sacrificing your pieces now, and they don't even know. They so busy out there batting for you and caping, they call it, for you, that they're getting swept up, however you want to say it, by these other players in this sector. Yeah, that's what's happening. See, don't cape for somebody, because see, people will say that they want you to win, but as soon as it looks like you're winning or you're gaining on them, they will sacrifice you. That's chess. That's what you're doing. I told you, I always see you, and that's why you don't like me. Because I see you. See, because it's chess, not checkers. And if you don't know how to play chess, then you lose. So you are sacrificing your pieces because you want to remain queen. I got you, girl. I got you. I'm right on that. So thanks to James, James, known as Spiller Boy, Trajan Malore, Trejor Milan, I always get that wrong, that he started a movement and they can't take it. So now we get this song. I wasn't impressed at all with this song. I told y'all I do a little mess too, but I'm going to get into the meat of the potatoes. I wasn't impressed because it sounds just like the King. Gee whiz, if you was going to do something different, wouldn't you want to be original? Like Amon say, be original. You would think that, but now you sound just like the King. Wasn't impressed at all. It didn't even go with your persona, but you really think you're doing something. So, wow, it's a mess. It's a flop to me, but to each his own. Now you guys can have that, because now we're taking our song and we're going to do our challenge with it. And whoever wins the challenge gets to play their portion of it or whatever until they get tired of it, now that it belongs to you all. I have my own intro song. I have my own, so I will stick with that. But I'm going to play Snoop's portion of it one day. So Snoop, if you in here or if you here, I will be playing your portion of our song. I really like that. And I hope you finished it or you will finish it. And then for the rest of the people, we're going to do a little compilation. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we will be playing it for a little bit. I like my own intro and I want to be original. But that garbage you got over there that belongs to you and the rest of the little globheads is awful. You sound just like the King. So happy chess playing. Checkmate. That's what Spiller Boy said, checkmate. So I like it. I loved it. I was just so excited. when I watched the replay of Spiller Boy's cleanup, I was so excited because he said it's chess, not checkers. And he said checkmate. Mm-hmm. So I was excited because I was thinking the same thing. Now, great minds think alike because I thought, oh, the song is crappy. It doesn't fit the persona, and it sounds just like the Kings. So now the king and queen are alike. But here's the little details that you didn't say. Or did I miss it? The king wants to be a queen as well. See, he's a queen as well in his mind. So that is going to be something to watch at the end to see who actually wins. See, because he's playing chess as well, and he's using even you as one of his pawns. Chess is something else. You have to be very strategic and you have to think. You just can't put your pieces out there, but because when you just put your pieces out there, they get swept up. Yeah, they get taken. Yeah, they call pawns. Mm-hmm. Yeah, pawns. Your little pawns get taken. And so they're just out everywhere dangling. Now your knight is coming up. Your knight is doing real well. So I'm just waiting for the two of you to or for him to get swept up because he's out there. Now, your little rook who you sent out there, she didn't do too well and she loves caping for you. Cape for yourself, sister. Yeah, because soon the tides will turn and you'll be out there as well. So grow your own platform, cape for yourself. Don't be so worried about taking up for that queen because that queen will turn around just like we seen and just get rid of you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're replaceable too. And then something else he said that I had heard someone say, and this is allegedly what is going on with all this garbage. It's just garbage. I don't even want to touch on that. I don't even want to touch on that because I don't like to label people. But I'm watching. I'm just watching like I always have been watching. I'm watching because I think I mentioned it long time ago about that hearsay with you and somebody else. But because I don't know that to be factual and because I don't like to get downright dirty and messy and nasty like that, I'm gonna leave it alone. But we're watching you. We're watching you. And I know you're watching me. But I want to say congratulations on your new song. It is a flop. Just my opinion. So, good morning, everyone. Let's talk about the real meat and potatoes. Don't forget about our challenge. We still gonna do our challenge. Yes, we're still going to do our challenge, and we have a great gift that we're working on. Should be here tomorrow and should be done by next week. I'm going to work today, so I'm going to look at my schedule because the schedule I had here, I threw away. I don't know. I always copy my schedule. I threw it away. So I will be at work today if God's willing and I'm able. My little body's going to get up that road and go to work. Praise God. I have a job. I'm so blessed to have a job. The unfortunate thing is I work with people and I don't know. They may have COVID-19 too. Who knows? But I don't know. But I'm pleading the blood of Jesus over my body. Make sure you drink warm lemon waters, warm liquids. Okay? Drink warm liquids and build your immune system and try to stay your distance. Make sure you wash your hands and do all the things they ask us to do. Yeah, I do those things. Unfortunately, it's like them throwing me in the den with wolves. I don't have a choice. It's my job. But I try to be I'm trying to stay safe as possible. Like I said, I have my own stuff going on with my little head is back. So I really do believe it's sinuses. I took some sinus medicine yesterday and that's why I slept. I was so tired. But anywho, thank you, Spill It Boy, for always looking out for the little content creators. I appreciate that. And I thank you very much for being the clean up lady, man, queen, king. I don't know. But thanks for being the cleanup. I enjoy your cleanup videos. If you haven't seen it, you have to go over there. You had a lot of people in there too. Here's the funny thing is You had a lot of people in there when I woke up. You had like 1,000 and something people in your chat. Congratulations. Your chat is getting fuller and fuller and fuller, and your numbers are looking good. Since we talk about numbers, your numbers are looking great, Spiller Boy. Thank you. Thanks for looking out for the little people because, see, April, of course, they go in on April, ask April. And I'm not, again, I told you I don't windmill. I just watch what I see. What I see, I speak on. Of course, they go in hard on April, ask April. I don't know what's up with that. I remember what went on them with them before and how it started, how I think it started when even VS was here. I don't know much about VS because I didn't follow. I just know that everybody talked about VS being this monster with doxing and just getting downright nasty, mean, demeaning, and doing things to other people, content creators. I don't see a difference in you. Yeah. So are you trying to take VS spot? Because I don't see the difference in you. I really don't. You're doing the same things she did. So I'm not sure. I can't see the difference, but I'll have to go back and look at some of the videos because you all like to you always say know your history. But what the history that I do know is that the stuff she did, you're doing the same thing. Did you try to get her out the way so you could become the queen? Just asking. Not for a friend, but for myself. You tried to get her out the way so you could become the queen and get close to the king so y'all could run this sector. Happy running. I don't care. I'm on my own. Yeah, that's it. I'm on my own. But let's get into some things. I'm going to read a little bit of this, then we're going to get into this mother-daughter relationships. Because I'm watching a content creator, and it's excruciating pain to see the strained relationship between her and her family. And that's her and her family. But I know we all have people in our family, and you can't come on here and fake and shake like your life is so perfect, especially in the Black families. I believe a lot of us have dysfunctional families. We do. And a lot of times African American Black people sweep things under the rug and they deal with it as they go because that they don't want other people to know. So they don't seek counseling. But this is terrible what's going on between these two. And I know they have history. So don't think that I don't know because I've been watching this content creator for a long time, and they have a very, very strained relationship with their mother and daughter. And I would hope that one day something would touch them and say, hey, go get counseling, because it could be repaired. Any relationship could be repaired. And now this one you could take to the bank. A child will love their mothers regardless of what they is and who they are. They're going to love them to the end unless they did something so detrimental to them that they think it can't be repaired. You're going to love your mother, whether she's a whore, a prostitute, a dope fiend, whatever, bad or good, you are going to love your mother. That person birthed you. There's a bond at the very beginning that cannot be broken. It's just from the very beginning, from birth, from carrying that baby to birth. So you're going to love your mother regardless, unless she really does something to you that you guys can't come back from. But every relationship can be repaired. Some just need counseling and therapy. You need that non-biased person to listen. That's all. And try to help you all work it out. So I pray that they get some type of counseling therapy. At this point, it sounds like nobody wants to do that. So the relationship will continue to be toxic. Very, very toxic. Anytime you could come on here and just spit all that stuff about your family member, is very toxic. Very, very toxic. We have to, you know what? Though I spoke with someone yesterday and we were talking about that. And a lot of times, a counselor, even myself, will say to someone, if a person is that toxic, please pull away from them. Just, I don't care who it is, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your uncle, your husband. If they that toxic to you, then you need to pull away from them. A lot of people don't want to do that because they love that person. See, they have unconditional love. And so it's hard for you to tell someone that, and they do it because they don't see that person is causing them more harm. So they don't want to pull away from that person. But toxic people, you need to break yourself away from toxic people. Because remember, that stuff get in our spirits. Yeah, you ingest that stuff into your spirit. So it's hard for you to be the person you want to be when you always have toxic people dragging you down or pouring into that spirit. But your child will love you regardless, unless you really did something bad to them that's not repairable. And I don't believe that relationships can't be repaired. I think we just don't seek the help that's needed to help repair them. We sweep a lot of stuff under the carpet and just go on. And that's what's happening with these people. They're not trying to help each other. One is so busy trying to defend the other that you're not even seeing what's really going on with this baby. What's really going on with this baby. You know, and that's the sad thing. You don't see it because you're so busy defending this person. That baby is crying out for help. She's crying out for help from her mother. You don't see that. You need to take a minute and see what's really going on. Because at the end of the day, your children have unconditional love. They go love you when your spouse don't love you and no one else. Your children are going to love you unconditionally. See, there is no book to parenting. And it all starts from how you was raised. That's where it starts from. Remember, is how you was raised, and that's how you will continue to be. The character that's built in you, you will continue to be that person until you learn and want to do different. You know, if you see yourself being like someone else and you know that someone else is not of good moral values and sound mind and doing what's right, then as an adult, you start learning different things. And then you could pull away from that. You build your own character. You know, you build your own character. So even though because we know what's right from wrong, we don't always do what's right because certain things have been instilled in us. But if you know it's wrong at a certain age, you know it's wrong, so you know what's right or wrong. You'll make a choice to do what's right or wrong. But a lot of times it's instilled in you. So you have to grow up and do something different. You can sit there and say a million times, I'm not going to be like my mother. I'm not going to be like my father. I'm not going to be like my brother. I'm not going to be like my sister. I'm not going to be like him. I'm not going to be like. But if you don't do anything different, you will be just like that person you don't want to become. Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of us have those people in our lives. Yeah, we do. But as an adult, you know right from wrong. So most likely and hopefully you're doing what's right. And as you continue to grow in faith in many cases, in faith or who you are as an adult, then those characteristics will go away. Mhm. Those things that's instead because what we watch as children is normally what we do. Yeah, I know you know that. I know that you are an example for your child, your grandchildren, any children around you. They're sponges. They absorb what they see and what they hear. So you always have to be a good example for them. But if you don't know how to be an example, it's hard to do. Yeah, it's very hard to do because there's no book in parenting. There's no books on real parenting. We do the best that we can with what we have. So it's what you're taught 9 times out of 10, you teach your children. But they have unconditional love for you. So you, as a parent, is always that child mother or father. It's for you to make it right. It's for you. It's not for that child. In most cases, it's for you as an adult, as the parent, because in some cases, not all cases, so don't quote me, you have made a mistake somewhere along the line that have caused this friction between you. You need to get it right. You need to seek counseling to get it right. You don't want to go, and this gonna bring me to this, and it's a shame that you just can't be who you are and say what you want, because you have so many mean and negative people around here looking for something to find fault in you or to say something so they could bring it on this platform. But anywho, I work with patients, and I see a lot of patients die by themselves. Die by themselves. No one by their sides. No one's calling to check on them. They just there by themselves. And I say to myself, now why wouldn't that person, son, daughter, husband, wife, mother, brother, or sister not come visit them? Why? I always wonder that. Why are they left here to die by themselves? And some of them die from excruciating pain. You try to keep them comfortable and stuff like that, but they die from pain, and they die alone. And to me, that may be the worst way to die, is to die alone, when you know you have loved ones. But then I think it's something they did to their loved ones, because your loved ones is not going to let you die alone. So it's some family dynamics there that we don't know. We don't know, but it's some families dynamics there that never got resolved. In fact, you have patients and people, and I've seen it, wait till they make it right with other people before they go ahead and transition. Now, I want you to listen to what I'm saying, because that's true. They wait till they see someone or speak to someone, either to forgive them or to make it right, before they transition. And I'm staying on that because you probably wonder, well, how can a person stop their death, or their, yeah, you can. It's crazy, but you can. A lot of people wait to die when they've been in some type of relationship and it's not right in their soul or their spirit. God's allowed them to make it right before they transition. I see it all the time. They wait to hear from that one person, or to see that one person, to see that one daughter or son who they have had a toxic relationship, that spouse, that sister, that brother. They wait to see them to ask for forgiveness or whatever, so they go ahead and transition in peace. That's some crazy stuff, but that's a fact. That's a fact. And if anybody know what I'm talking about, you'll know I see people wait to die until they get it right with someone else. Whatever you do in life, let it always, I will, but I don't want to lose my train of thought, but I will read the chat. Whatever you do in life, ask for forgiveness. That's just your job. Whether a person don't forgive you, that's on them. But you make sure that is well in your soul. Don't go to, well, no, let me backtrack this, because I got this text just blew me. Okay. Make sure that it is right in your soul, is well in your soul when you lay down to go to sleep at night, because we don't know if we're going to get up, and we want to be right in God's eye. Listen, we all fall short of the glory. By God's grace, we are saved. We are sinners. We know that. But somehow you can always do something to make it right. You know, don't be on your deathbed and not make it right. Ask somebody for forgiveness. It's their job. You did your job. It's their job whether they want to forgive you. Let me read this chat right quick before, you know, I go on. So let's read this chat. Let's read this chat. Good morning. That's me. Good morning, January. Good morning, Dallas Salad. Good morning, Truth. Truth never fails. Thanks for joining me. Hey, baby, what's going on, Miss Lily? You're always beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try my best to keep myself up mentally and physically. Like I told you, when I talk to you, a lot of times, you guys, I'm talking to myself as well. Good morning, Miss Cookie. Hey, Binge, baby. Oh, this is a good topic. Yeah, we gonna go with this one. We gonna go with this. Just give me a minute because I'm getting text. Spill it, boy, is the truth. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And whether you know it or not, you guys, I'll leave that alone. Mz.Teavalocity, mine in chat. Good morning, Queen Diva. Good morning, Sensibly. Diva, dropping jewels. Let's see. Hello, everyone. That's my Lily. To contact Mz.Teavalocity email. That is the email. I got a lot of people emails yesterday once we corrected it, and I haven't forgotten about you. If I haven't written you back as of yet, I will. But I did. I did. Blessings, T Love. Okay, hey T Love. Okay, so I'm reading my chat. Now, you guys, I told you when I go off here, I look at my videos, and a lot of times I see chats that I don't see in here when I'm hitting on these on your name. I don't see them. I don't know why. Everybody just dropping. Girl, get you some shades. I don't need no shades, baby, because you know what? My eyelashes and my face is fine just the way it is. Thank you for telling me to, but I don't need no shades. One thing about me, if I haven't told you, I'll tell you again. I think I'm cute. No, I don't think. I know I'm cute. With all due respect, if my mom allows her husband or anyone to rape me, I love her from a distance. Trina, stay right there, baby. Stay right there. Okay, now Trina brought us something we want to talk about into the rap compilation. Yeah, let's leave this up for a minute. Benj, I'm gonna get back to that, love, but I want to go on to Miss Trina C because we want to talk about that. Oh, that first prize is a winner, boy. Hey, Miss T. Hey, Brixton, babe. We gonna go back to Trina C. I'm not ignoring you, Trina C. I'm gonna come back to that. That's very interesting. And Trina C, you put it out here. So are you giving me permission to elaborate on that a little bit? If you're giving me permission to elaborate on it, just give me the go ahead, baby. I love my Maz. Hey, captivating. Hello, baby. Hey, Miss Cookie. If you refer to whom I'm thinking of, Miss T, like that generational behavior being replicated over and over. Miss Cookie, we go there. We go there, y'all. Since y'all want to go there, I got time today. Y'all, they just tell me to read these chats, but I got to get back. I'll pick it up. Yeah. Okay. That must be heartbreaking to witness dying alone with no family around. But there's a reason, and it's learned behavior. A child won't respect the parent who's we gonna touch on that. Let me get this off here. Okay. So hey, Aurora, how you doing, baby? Now let's go back to Trina C. So give me a minute because Trina, we gonna deal with this. And are you giving me permission to speak on it? Because now you have put it on the platform, and I'm going to take the liberty to speak on it. Here's Trina C. With all due respect, if my mom allowed her husband or anyone to rape me, I love her from a distance. You said a mouthful there, baby. But you did say you would love her from a distance. See, that's unconditional love. You may not, lock hands with her, hug her, or hold her, or talk to her every day, but you still love her. You loving her from a distance because she have allowed someone to hurt you. And you can't understand how could she allow someone to hurt you. I told you there's no book to parenting. There's no book to parenting. Okay? I'm not justifying anything your mom has done in respect to this. What was going on with your mom? See, because abused people will abuse people. Hurt people will hurt people. So I don't know your situation, but you did say you loved her from a distance. So there is some love from there. Now, can you guys repair that? I don't know. It's deeper than what I could say. But what I am going to say is you said you loved her. You just love her from a distance. See, that's that unconditional love, sweetheart. You still love your mom, but you love her from a distance. You can't understand how she can allow that to happen to you and still probably be with that person. Trina, I'm going to go down here and see. Is she still with that person? Because you have to understand, most people who allow their children to be abused, they're being abused themselves. They don't know how to get out the relationship. They're being abused and they're allowing their children to be abused. But see, when people kill you mentally, it's worse than killing you physically. Because now your mind can't function on the level it should be functioning on to protect your babies. Because they are killing you and destroying you mentally. You can't even help your babies because you can't help yourself, sweetheart. You got to be able to help yourself. And you're locked in this abusive relationship while you're watching them abuse your babies. But you don't know. Okay, hold on. Let me go back and read this. Trina, I might be wrong, baby. Okay, baby. They just brought. Wait, not my mom. My mom is damn near saying, oh. Thank you, baby. But still, I'm still going there. I'm still going there, baby. Because now, okay, you're not talking about your mom, but okay, we still gonna go there. Whoever it is has been abused themselves. I can almost assure you they've been abused. And so now they are mentally damaged. They probably never seek counseling to help them repair some of the damage that's done. So, in spite of whatever we think or we say or what we see, something is deeper. That's generational. Perhaps the mom got abused, and now the mom is abusing her kids, and now her kids are abusing her kids. That's a cycle. That's where that generational curse comes in at as well. You're not talking about yours, so forgive me, baby. So I did pick back on. Somebody texted me and say you're not talking about your mom, so I went back. So please forgive me. But still, it's the same, baby. It's no different than what I'm saying. So you can't love somebody if you haven't been loved. You just can't. It's what you're taught. And if I see somebody abusing my mom, or if I saw somebody abusing my mom every day, most likely I'm going to think it's normal. And if I think it's normal, then when I do it to my kids, it's normal. So that's something bigger and deeper that needs to be professionally dealt with. I can't deal with it that way. I only could tell you what I know, but I could tell you 9 times out of 10 is a cycle. It's a cycle that hasn't been broken, and that's what's going on there. But again, you heard what you said, baby. I would love my mom from a distance because it's unconditional love. We have unconditional love for our parents in regards of what they did to us. We have unconditional love. Mm-hmm. And that's what's going on with that. But unfortunately, it's being played out right here on these YouTube streets. And other people are taking it and they making it what they want it to be because you allow people to do that. You know? So that's that. But it happens. And you're right. That probably happened to the mother, but it happened to the mother's mother and everybody else. So I think that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I think that's what you're talking about, baby. But I'm sorry. Hey, Nori, I'm sorry if I got got it mistaken for you, sweetheart. But you cleared that up. Somebody texted me and cleared it up, and so did you. Thank you, Trina C. But you see what's happening, Trina C, because something was going on with that mother as well. You know, now all of us do something to our children they don't like. Everybody does something to their kids they don't like. I told you there's no book in parenting. And so when you have children, you do the best that you can. You know, with what you know and what you have, you do the best. But a lot of times people are trapped in relationships, and that's the only love they know. That's the only love they know. Even though it's abusive love, is love to them because they haven't seen any different. A lot of times, if women could get out of relationships, or even men, there's men that's being abused as well. Even if they could get out of relationships, heal themselves, and go on, they'll know that is something better out there. But if I don't go out there to see something better, I won't know. I get stuck with what I have. And we get stuck in these relationships that's abusive. Yeah, because we don't know any different, or we afraid. You got a single mom out there with 3 kids. Just let's take this for example. You have a single mom out there with 3 children, not educated, has a little job, but not a career. Job and career and profession is different. But anyway, you have a job and you're doing the best you can. But you have this man who's providing for you guys and taking care of you, making sure that your kids is taken care, but he's steady abusing you. A lot of times you don't leave because you're trying to protect your kids and give them as much as you can give them, and you don't leave. You don't really realize it until you mustered up the courage to leave, and you leave, and then you see something different. And then you say, oh man, I thought I was doing what was best for my kids. That wasn't what was best for my kids, because you're afraid to get out there because you have 3 or 4 or 5 children, even one, and you're afraid to go out there and try to make it on your own because you, in your mind, think you don't have what it takes to be solo, to go on your own and to provide. But it's better if you leave a relationship than to stay in it. But a lot of women and men stay in toxic relationships because they are afraid. They are afraid. And a lot of times people, women and men do what's best that they think for their children, and it's not always best. So you get kind of caught up like that. But like I said, once you break that, break away from that, and you go your separate ways, and you go and you see that, hey, I could stand on my own, I'm doing well, then you would have wished you left years ago, but you didn't. So that is a lot of times how I think that people stay in relationships, abusive relationships, because they feel protected and loved by that person because they don't know what true love is, and they're afraid to get out there and stand on their own. So they continue to stay there and take abuse. And then not only does he abuse you, he abuse your children. And by abusing you, he's still abusing your children because your children see that. So that's deep. That's deeper than I could go, man. That's deeper than I could go. That's Miss Cookie territory. I'm sorry, but I know too many poor and teenage mothers who were abused too, and they didn't sacrifice their kids to predators. I can't understand it, y'all. You know what, Trina C? I can't even touch on that, baby. Something that I don't know about, I don't even speak on. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even care to get that deep in it. No disrespect to you, baby girl. I'm glad you brought it to the platform, but I don't speak on stuff I don't know. So I just have to stay away from that. I don't know what's going on. I don't even care to know because my heart hurts to even hear something like that. Miss Cookie, consider the family dynamic. Mom was a teenager mother. Come on, Miss Cookie. Tell them daughter was raised by a girl. Come on, Miss Cookie. Then she becomes a teenager mother. Come on, Miss Cookie. But her mother isn't in a position. Come on, Miss Cookie. That's what we're talking about. Right there. I told you, Cookie is the one could help you better out with that than me. But look at the dynamics, baby. Miss Cookie just broke down the dynamics. That's what's happening. I believe in your case that you're talking about, Trina C. Miss Cookie kind of went in depth with it. I can't. I'm not going to talk about something I don't know. I'm only going to talk about something I have knowledge of, I experienced, or perhaps something I read about and I perceived it. You know, that's all I'm going to speak on. My perception, my opinion, my view is Miss Teaves. That's it. Strictly mine, not the views of others. Okay. So Miss Cookie is telling you right here, baby. She knows who you're talking about. I'm not saying, because I'm going to pretend like I don't know who you're talking about because I don't want to get in that deep. But Miss Cookie is answering your question right there, Trina. You see it, baby girl? Miss Cookie is telling you exactly just what I said is taught behavior. Then we get out here and have these kids young and we don't have any support for them. And we do the best we can. Ends up re-victimizing. There you go, Benj. There you go. Benj said it right here. And here's the thing about this. If you don't seek help, then you continue to live the same pattern. It's a pattern. It's a vicious circle that you trapped in because you don't know how to get out because you never seeked help. And you think it's okay because it's been happening to you, so you think it's okay. It's not okay. But if you don't seek professional help, then it will continue. It's a cycle, y'all. A lot of us are caught up in cycles that we don't know how to break. I told you we sweep stuff under the carpet and deal with it the best that we know how. That's what happens. We don't get professional help. A lot of Black folk don't believe in professional help. I didn't believe in professional help to tell you the truth. Just I always thought, nah, I could solve my own problem. No, sometimes you need that third professional party. You need that party to show you some things and show you and give you instructions on how to deal with a lot of things you are dealing with and in a non-biased state. See, they do it non-biased. You go to a family member or a girlfriend, they're going to be biased. See, I try to be non-biased when dealing with anything. I try to look at both sides. Okay. That's the person I am. But that's what's happening. But they telling you guys what's happening there. Like I said, I'm not going to expound on who it is and what it is because I don't know. So I'm not going to talk about something I don't know. So we going to move on. But you and Miss Cookie must know. You and Miss Cookie must know something. And Benj has a perfect point. People that don't heal from trauma most often end up re-victimizing. And that's what happened. Good morning, Patrice. That's what happened. True at Bench think it's crazy, but you're right. True, you guys, you know what? We have a lot of, let me tell you something, what I have noticed on these YouTube streets. We have a lot of hurt people. We have a lot of hurt, abused, sexually, mentally, physically people on these YouTube streets. You could just tell by the chat. You could tell by what they support. You could tell by what they do, what extent they'll go to do certain things. You know, normal healthy, happy people don't act like that. Loved people don't make it their intention to hurt people. They don't do that. So some stuff you could just tell by people's behavior on these YouTube streets, what they dealing with. But then I bet you $1 to a donut, if we go back and we trace their roots, you know, where they come from, it happened in their family. And that's why, and they never healed from it. So they continue, like being said, to re-victimize people. And it's okay. They feel nothing from it because it's been done to them. So they don't see any wrong in it. But it's definitely wrong. And if you're a person out there and you hear me, this is to anyone in general. If you're really hurting and you know you're not living your best life, your healthy life, your healing life, then you need to go seek counseling so you can stop hurting other people. Yeah, we shouldn't hurt other people. We should be in the business to help heal other people. There's a lot of hurting people out here, and they continue to hurt other people. And it's no persona. It's not just something they do. They doing it because they're not happy. They're really not happy. See, I could come on here every day and smile and, you know, look all cute and act like I'm the happy person, but I got stuff happening in my life that I'm not dealing with. I have stuff happening in my life that I'm not dealing with. And so I'm going to come on here and try to destroy someone else's other life, destroy someone else's life, or pretend like I'm the happy person. We got a lot of people here with mental illness. You guys, it's real. No, it's real, and it's shown every day on here. You know, and that's just with people in general. That's with people in general. It's easy for me to get up and put my hair down, put on makeup, dress up fancy, you know, and come on here and act like that's easy for me to do, but I'm hurting inside. I'm hurting inside, but because these people don't really know who I am and how bad I'm hurting or what I got going on inside, I could continue to put on this facade. Yeah, it's easy to do that on YouTube, people. We behind the screen. People don't really know us. The only way people start knowing about us is they start that doxing, and they start unraveling some pieces of our lives. That's the only way. Or either I tell you. That's the only way. So that's what we deal with on these YouTube streets. Hurt people, abuse people, abuse people. They're trapped in a cycle that they can't get out of because they never seek the help. They never sought the help that was needed for them. That's what this is about. We see it every day. We see it every day. And the unfortunate thing is that they let it play out right here. So, yes, I never like to judge a person because you don't know their story. That's why you leave people alone. Exactly. You don't know a person's story. I can't speak on it, and I just won't. Yep. That's for our prizes. We'll leave that. First, second, and third place prizes will be awarded for best bars and rap compilation. That's right, Benj. That's how it goes. Yes, just going beyond it. Yeah, sometimes you reach out to people, but let me tell you something about God. I always tell y'all, God is in the midst of it all, you guys. He's in the midst of it all. Yep. So you can't, you know, God is right there, y'all. Don't think for 1 minute that God is not there, because he's there. He's in the midst of it all. He sees everything. And I don't like to speak on somebody, baby, and something that I don't know about. So I leave it alone. I just leave it alone. But they are hurting people, and there's a vicious cycle with those people. I could see from a distance that's how it is. That is a vicious cycle with those people, and they need help. But they're not the only ones here, you guys. So I'm not pinpointing anyone. I'm not saying anything directly to anyone. I'm just talking about in general. When I come on here, I talk about in general, you know, because if you travel the world, I've traveled the world. I've seen many people, many races, and ethnic groups. I've seen it all. I've traveled the world, and it's hurting people. It's just hurting people. And you learn how to deal with them accordingly, you know. But it's never a harm to try to help somebody. Once they bite your hand, just back away and let it go. That's all you have to do. You could reach out to them, and once they show you they don't want your help, they want to continue to be who they are, you just leave it alone. Listen to Miss Cookie. The daughter behavior is saying, if you cuss your mama out, then it's okay. Say it, Cookie. I'm gonna leave that right there, because now we talking about a specific person. Now we talking about a specific person, and I know you are a professional, Miss Cookie, in this your area, but that's exactly what I see. If it's okay for you to do that to your mother, then it's okay for me to do it to you. And believe me, the little ones is watching. They are watching. They are watching. Unfortunately, if things don't get better in some families, you guys remember, Your little ones, if you have little kids, I'm not talking about anyone particular because I told you I'm not expounding on one particular person or situation on these YouTube streets. I'm saying in general, it's more than that one person that we see. It's plenty of them in this chat, in the bushes, running around these YouTube streets. It's plenty of them. You have to watch what you do in front of your little ones because they are watching you. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to replicate what you do. You could take that one to the bank. You're teaching them each and every day. You're teaching them. And that's what they're learning. That what you guys are doing, when you say it's not affecting them, yes, we are. It is affecting them because that's what they're learning. Just what you're doing every day. What they hear and what they see is what their minds will absorb. Cookie, you are right. Oh, since I've seen the lady calling landlords in the universe trying to ruin people's life. It's crazy out here. Brixton, babe, is crazy. I spoke about that earlier. I don't know how we do the things that we're doing. Yeah, right. We spoke about that. Yeah, I don't, you know what? I don't know what satisfaction. I'm going to run through these. Watching and absorbing all the dysfunction, shaking my head. I don't know what satisfaction I will get out of calling Queen Diva, Brixton Babes, sensibly speaking. I don't know what satisfaction that I would get out of calling your job, calling your house, your landlord. I don't know. Maybe because I'm not that type of person. But what will it benefit me if you lose your job? I got to answer for it. I have to answer for it. I have to answer for everything I do in this world. And karma is y'all already know what they say about karma. When something starts happening to you, you got to think about the seeds you planted. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know what getting Queen Diva fired going to do for me. You know, if anything, if Queen Diva doesn't have a job, I want to go and look up some stuff on my spare time and send it to her to help her get a job because that's who I am. We are our brother and sisters keepers, whether you know it or not. Yes, we are. Whether they know it or not, and you know it, we are. We are going to be held accountable for all the stuff that we do and that we did. We're going to be held accountable for that. And yes, it is my job to help Queen Diva and whoever to get a job if they unemployed, because I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, blessings are rewarded. And if I help you and bless you, I'm going to receive blessings. That's the only way you can receive a blessing, y'all. Let me tell you something. When people tell you, oh, don't do something for somebody expecting something. That goes to a certain extent because God said, if you do this, see, and you got to say, God, you promised me this. I tell them a lot of times, God, you promised if I do so and so, you will do so and so. I'm holding you to your word, God. So when you do sow good seeds, you expect good harvest because that's God's word. That's not my word. That's not Mz.T word. That's God's word. If you plant good seeds, you'll bear good fruit. If you plant seeds, bad seeds, you will reap bad harvest. I mean, that's just God's word. It ain't my word. Hey, it ain't my word. It's God's word. So watch what you do. So if you're planting all those bad seeds, calling people job, calling people landlord, calling people schools, calling people whatever, getting people locked up, doing all those bad things, you have to reap them. You have to reap them. Now, we may not see, because I don't want you to get this confused. We may not even live to see it, but it's going to take place because that's God's word. It's going to take place in you or with your generation. Yep. Or somewhere down the line, you're going to reap whatever you sow. So, Make sure you sow good seeds. At least try to. At least try to sow good seeds. Don't intentionally do anything to bring anyone harm, because you have to reap that. You have to sit back and wait to reap that harvest. So that's what I have to say. I don't see, if anything, if you tell me you out a job and I could look, or I have connections, I'm gonna help you get a job. We may not be in the same state, but I get to looking in your state and start passing those jobs, because I am my sister's keeper. I am my brother's keeper. Yes, I am, because God said so. Now, am I going to worry myself to death? Am I going to go online and look for you a job every day and make it my business and you ain't looking for one? Absolutely not. Mm-mm, mm-mm. But if I see you helping yourself, I'm going to help you. And if I can lend a helping hand, I'm going to do that. And then when I see you don't want my helping hand, or you're taking advantage, I know when to back off. See? And that's all you have to do. But it's crazy up here. Good morning. Okay. It's not my profession yet, but it's my field of study that I want to continue to pursue. Okay, Miss Cookie, you did pretty good. Hey, Teach. I got your email, baby. I did, and I'm going to reply to it. I think I know what you're talking about, baby. Yep. And Teach, I will present that on this platform when you give me the okay. Okay? That is demonic level behavior, calling CPS. It's getting crazy. It's so sad, you guys, because I would never want to see children taken away from them unless they really doing something bad to their children. Let's not get so mean and nasty and evil that we wish bad upon people and that we do things that aid in their demise. Let's not do that. No matter who I dislike on here for whatever reason, I will never, and you could take this one to the bank, my friend, do anything to bring you harm. You're not even worth it to me. You know? Never. I'm not joining with the crowd to do anything so ridiculous. Nope. I will never. So you could take that one to the bank. I don't agree with calling CPS unless you see a kid in danger. I don't believe in calling people landlord unless you see something really going on. You guys got to back off that stuff. But I am my sister's keeper. Absolutely, I am. I am. Good morning, Jay. You caught me, huh, baby? I know you've been saying it. You guys, if you're not catching, if you're not getting, it's just evil. Yeah. If you're not getting the notifications, I was told to go back in and unsubscribe and subscribe again, and make sure you hit the top notification so you could get it. I don't know if that works. They say I got a message today, like I told you in StreamYard, that they having problems because, it's so many people on this. So many people on here. The volume is so high. I guess the speeds can't keep up or whatever. So we missing it. But look for me in the morning for 9 o'clock. Not tomorrow, not Saturday, but I'll be back. Hey, butterfly. Shucks, I got it wrong again. Here you go. Join Mz.Teavalocity morning. Yeah. Just know that I'll be here 9 o'clock. If God willing and I'm able, you right, Benj, I will be here at 9 o'clock in the morning. Yes. Yes, I will. I will. Make sure if you have a platform, you are a content creator, please make sure that you spread the word about our, that's sensibility. Yeah, Cookie is the lady, not me. Make sure you spread the word that we are having our song challenge, hashtag our song challenge. We put it up there before. My gemologist would drop it again. There is a deadline. You have to be signed up by next Tuesday. I want to say you have to be signed up by next Tuesday at 9 p.m. If you want to, please spread the word. We have nice prizes going out. If you can, my gemologist has already asked you if you can even either prior to or that night, please Cash App. No, Cash App is too small or too large. Cash App me. If not, the show will still go on and they still will receive their prizes. My word, I want you guys to notice, my word is my bond. Yes, it is. Regardless, we're going to make it happen. The Our Song Challenge. Yes, honey, make sure y'all do that. I am so excited. It is okay. It's the way I spell it. Yes, sweetheart. I stopped by your platform as well with you and April. You and Miss April's as well. See? I see people. I don't always come out the bushes, but I look around. I go around to other people's platform because there's no harm promoting other people's platform. You have a choice whether you want to subscribe to them or not. But if you're in the area of someone else's platform and they don't mind, please ask them to join us for our song challenge. Yes, do that. You guys, I'm a little excited because of the first prize gift is out of this world. It really is. It is. So I'm excited. So if you know someone, and I didn't forget the panel. I was gonna do the panel last night, but the person, like I said, they wasn't available, so I didn't want to do it without them. But I am gonna have that closed door panel as soon as they give me the go ahead. If you have a topic that you like me to speak on, remember, I'm not a professional speaker. I don't know everything. I just know a lot, but I'm not a professional speaker. When I come on here and speak, believe it or not, I'm led to speak about whatever it is, either something I've seen on these YouTube streets that I want to talk about, that I know my crowd is a mature crowd and they like to hear it. See, because over here we just don't get all into the beef. Now I may throw a little shade and say a little something like I did this morning, and I meant it. I did mean it, but as far as me getting down dirty and beefing with people, that's not what we do over here. No, we don't do that over here. And I thank God that I started out one way and he redirected me the other. I didn't even know all about this beef, but anywho, that's it. So here it is. All right, baby. You see what Lily's saying? Thank you. Yes, we need to send it out probably to Facebook. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Refrain from taking that. I tell you, something be going on with my little head. Okay. Let your people know. Okay, we all under 1,000. We organically grown. This is the mature adult section. Gear. I hate that. Ugh. I said it myself. Ooh. My sister corrected me on that yesterday. Yeah, I hate that. I do hate that. My coworkers said they hate that. Sorry about my last couple of videos. I really like to uplift people. No, you don't have to apologize to me, baby. What you do on your platform, I didn't watch all your last videos, but you do you. What you do on your platform will bring the people that want to be a part of you. What I do on my platform, sweetheart, brings the people that want to be a part of me. I don't tell you what to do on your platform. If you feel a need to discuss whatever on your platform, you do that, sweetheart. Don't worry about Miss T. No, don't worry about me. I got to control this one. But okay, I understand. I'll take a look at it. Yeah, but what you do on your platform is definitely what you do on your platform. But we gonna wrap it up with this. Life in general is a game of chess. It's just how well we play it. We have master manipulators that manipulate us every day, you guys. Yes, we're free to a certain extent, but we have master manipulators. Hold on. Oh, no. We have master manipulators. And it's happening on these YouTube streets too. So remember, when you cape for somebody, know who you caping for. Really know the ins and out of that person. Don't just run on these platforms, taking up for people, because there's a king and a queen in this sector who wants to remain king and queen, and they for sure will sacrifice their little pawns. Yeah, because see, mentally they there. I told you that euphoric feeling, and when people are delusional and they think they there, so they're gonna sacrifice their little pawns. So make sure when you caping for somebody, you cape for somebody that's for real. I know, get into it, right? I ain't caping for someone that's not gonna really, people pretend like they for you. Y'all know we all have dealt with people who pretend like they for us, and then we find out they're really not for us. People say, "Oh, I love the way you this, and I really like it." And soon you go above them or their accomplishments, somehow they gonna find a way to knock you down or fall out with you or do something, because that's just who they are. There's no real love or bonding there. Nope, it's not. It's just all fake. It's all for camera. And some people do anything for money and clout. That's what they say. So, you guys, I do have time this morning, but are we finished? Are we finished? Because if so, I'm going to sign off. Do anyone have anything else they want to talk about? So keep that person in prayer, regardless of what you think or what history you know of that person. Keep that family. Pray for that family, that they would seek some type of help, whatever family, whoever out there. Make sure we be prayerful and mindful of people, situation, especially in this time right now. A lot of stuff probably will happen because people are, well, they supposed to be quarantined and trapped in, but I don't know. Say it again. My dad used to tell me that all money ain't good money. But then, Cookie, we got to remember what the Bible says: for those who believe, for the love of money is the roots of all evil. Yep. For the love of money is the roots of all evil. My dad used to tell me all money ain't good money, and I never understood what he meant until I got grown. So now I know all money isn't good money. Sometimes you need to turn down stuff. Turn down stuff. Great show, Miss T. As always, I try my best to drop some gems. What's the deadline for the entry? Let's do Tuesday. You know what? You guys, would you be upset if I just check my calendar at work first? But I want to say this Tuesday night. I don't know the date on that. Lily, can you check that for me and see the date on it? But let's shoot for Tuesday. God, I know it's not my weekend, you guys, because I just blew my weekend. I just did my weekend. So I know that I have to work the weekend. What I'm gonna have to do, though, to be honest with you, Lily, I'm gonna have to check my calendar and see when I work. Yep, my grandmother taught me that. Yeah, my dad used to tell me all money ain't good money. So it ain't. Peace and love. Have a wonderful day. You too, Patta. But hey, Coach Renee, thank you. I will, on purpose. You enjoy your day as well on purpose. Let me get this up here right quick. So, Lily, I'm not bowing out now, you guys. In a few minutes, I'll play our theme song and I'll leave. Yeah, but make sure, Snoop, if you're in the bushes or you're here, can you tell your people about it? Jay Dunn, I'm going to go over to Jay Dunn because I think she does a little rapping or something. Maybe I'll ask her. You guys, I'll extend a hand to some people. If they come, they come. If they don't, they don't. Remember, that's not going to make or shake me. So, but we want to extend our hands out to other people and ask them if they want to. When you make deals with the adversary, just be prepared to repay him. Now, let me tell you something. Y'all know how I am with that conspiracy theory garbage. I think that's what happens with some of these people in Hollywood and the music industry. I really do. I really do believe when they sign that contract, they are shaking hands with the devil. It's a demonic industry. Just look at it. Look at all the poison is pouring into people. Very seldom you hear a positive rapper. And if a rapper is positive, they don't last. They don't make it. Why is that? Why do they have to talk about bees and hoes, Molly and perk, weed and killing and still? Why do they have to infiltrate our minds with that? Because it's purposely done. That is the enemy. I told you, the puppet masters are a beast at what they do, and they using us, the little puppets, to move. And I don't like to talk about them because they start messing with your channel and stuff, so I won't say too much about them. But you know I'm good for that. You know I believe that. Okay, there you go. All entry fees are $6. Thank you, Tuesday the 31st. Thank you very much. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please make sure on your way out or your way in, you hit the thumbs up. Yes, I was watching a lot about that last night. Hollywood. Very, very weird. Come on, come on, come on, come. They don't want us to talk about that, Cookie. They don't want us to talk about that. But I'm telling you, when you make a deal with the devil, you have to pay. You have to pay for that deal. That money you got, those clothes, those cars. I'm telling you, my kids say, "Mom, you're crazy." No, no, no. Mom not crazy. Mom see it. Mom see it. Good morning, One Proud Glamour. So, yeah. So with that being said, y'all, I guess are we ready to leave? We had our subject this morning again. If you already know what I'm gonna say. I know. I'm gonna get out here. And I'm gonna put the man first. If you see your king crown tilted, if you see your king's crown tilted, please help him straighten it up. If you see your queen's crown tilted, help her straighten it up. Make sure whatever you speak into your little prince or princess is powerful and that is positive. Especially now with what the conversation we had today, make sure you are setting a great example for your little ones, your prince and your princesses. Make sure. No one's perfect, you all. No one's perfect, but try to be the best example you could be for them. Okay? Be a blessing and not a bother. You know, be a blessing, not a bother. We will continue to watch this chess game play out. We will. And I will do commentary on it every time I see fit. Again, I'm not impressed. Didn't even fit your persona, but anywho, if you think you got something, make sure our song challenge is a great one. You guys, please promote as much as. Oh, yep. That's what, yep. That's why if you notice, I went right over it. Thank you, baby. That's why I went right over it. Because I know they watching me. I know they watch, baby. You know, Big Brother's always watching us. Yeah, make sure, try to stay safe, do whatever they ask you to do. Seek help if you're hurting. If you're hurting, go out and seek help. Try to see what's going on in your mind that you behave the way you behave or you don't love the way you're supposed to love. I told you, I work on it every day. I'm not perfect, y'all, you know, but I work on it every day, you know, because some of us are struggling with something, you know. So seek help. Do whatever you know to do to make you whole, healthy, and happy. Work on it every day of being a better you. That's all I could say. Counseling is effective. It is. It is. It's very effective. And a lot of people on here need counseling. Why would you be so ugly and so mean and so disgusting and just so nasty to somebody who really hasn't done a thing to you in most cases? Yeah, they haven't done a thing to you, but you find the need to be nasty, and that's how y'all operate. We don't operate like that here, but that's how they operate, you know. Yep. So I don't even have to go to bed today. because I don't want to be so tired that I don't go to sleep, so I'm not taking a nap today. But I don't need to be on those streets. But the craziest thing, thank you. Thumbs up the video, you guys, that helped me get in the algorithm. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Glory to God. We're growing. But I also know that my audience is a mature audience. Yes, counseling is a judgment-free zone. And yeah, go there. Yeah, I don't like the bullying, me either. So you know what? You don't even have to partake. Some stuff we just don't even entertain. Every battle is not ours to fight, you guys. Some of that stuff, just let it go. But I want to always shout out my buddy, Spill It Boy, for starting the movement that we are part of, because, excuse me, y'all. We are part of. Thanks for starting the movement, Spill It Boy, and always looking out for the little YouTubers, if you know what I mean. Always looking out for the little YouTubers with our challenge. I definitely got the song from Spill It Boy, has started it. And so it went all around like wildfire to this sector. And so now we doing a challenge off of it. Thank you for starting what you called the movement. And yes, Spill It Boy, it is called chess and not checkers, and checkmate in reference to that. You did well. But anywho, that's just me. I'm kind of bored, but I guess I'll get off this live. Yeah, I'm kind of bored, but I have plenty of things to do. I want to go to the cleaners. Miss T, I want to thank you for the prayers that went up for my cousin has crossed. Oh, okay. Good morning. I did pray for you. I remember you, December. Oh, well, we pray for your strength and your family strength in this time of need, that God will comfort you guys and heal your hearts from having a lost one. Here's something too. Maybe I'll talk about this Monday. Our condolences to December baby who popped in here. To December baby. Sorry for your loss, sweetheart. Our prayers are with you. I want to talk about something too, and maybe I'll save it for Monday, in reference when she said her family have transitioned over when someone lose someone. When someone family member is in a state that they are no more, listen before people jump the gun and I'm saying they not valuable. They not viable. They have lived their lives, right? And they don't want to live a life like we may see them end up on a ventilator or just suffering from cancer or whatever ailment, Alzheimer's, dementia at its latest state, and they just suffering. And you have to make a choice. You have to be the one to make a choice to either I want to make sure I say it right, because I don't want people. Hey, Redbone, I don't want people to take it wrong. I got you, baby. Thank you. Enjoy your day, beautiful lady. I don't want people to take it wrong. Oh, December, baby heart. Yeah. But December, sorry for your loss, sweetheart. I pray that Lord brings comfort and healing to you and your family's members' heart during this time. And we'll talk about that Monday. No, I'm not lost, you guys. I just want to always say things politically correct, that it doesn't come back wrong or it doesn't come out wrong. People don't perceive it wrong. But viability, suffering, and doing what's best for a person when you have that control in your hand is very important, not to be selfish. Don't be selfish. Look at the situation and look at it deep. And think to yourself when you have to make a decision, because some people are POAs, some people are spouses, some people are children of a loved one who is dying, or who needs to be put somewhere, or something to be done with. And a lot of times that's tough to deal with. And it's tough to deal with because you've never dealt with it before in most cases. And so you don't know how to deal with it. But what you do want to do is to take yourself out of the equation. Really, that's what you want to do. You want to do what's best for that person. So take the selfishness out. Because you're going to miss that person and you love that person, you don't want to let that person go. This is deep. This is deep. And it's something that people struggle with. But know that if I am 70 years old, just 70, 80, 50, 60, well, I'll go with whatever age because there's no age to dying. But anywho, you have to know that you don't want someone to sit there and suffer. No matter how much you're going to miss that person, you don't want them to sit there and suffer. You don't want them to do that. So you really want to do what's best for them. And when you love someone, when you love, I tell you that word love, you do what's best for them. Absolutely not. You don't want to see your loved ones go. But you shouldn't want to see your loved ones suffer, that you would be so selfish not to make that call. That's a tough one. I told you it's a tough one. I didn't want to get into it, but some things I just can't tap on and leave. And because I live it and see it every day, I know you don't want to allow your loved one to just sit there and suffer because of you. If they were in their right mental capacity or physical capacity, do you think they would honestly want to lay there and suffer in pain? I don't think so. I know so. I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to lay day in and day out and suffer in pain because you love me. Because you love me. So when it comes down to making decisions like that or being a part of making a decision, always take yourself and what you feel out of the equation and consider that person who has given you the right to make a decision for them. And that's in reference as a mother, father, spouse, a mother, daughter, a father, a sister, spouse, or a child, anybody. You know what I mean? Yeah, I ran that off. Make the right decision for that person, not for you. See, keeping me alive on a machine and I'm 80 years old and telling them to do CPR on me and I'm a frail 80-year-old woman, you're not doing me any good. You're only doing you some good because you see me. But you don't see me in a state how you knew me for years. Don't let me suffer. Just let me go. And that's a tough decision to make for some people. It's a tough decision to even put your loved ones away in skilled nursing facilities and stuff like that for other people to see. Because you believe, and I'm not telling you, please don't get it wrong, because I know some people run the wrong way with stuff. I'm not telling you to you do what you want to do, but I'm telling you from a medical professional perspective. When someone is suffering, they laying there suffering, they being kept alive by a ventilator and you're feeding them through a tube, that's not how they lived before. That's not how they lived. Why would you want them to live like that? Is that for them or is it for you? That's what I'm trying to say. Take yourself out of the equation. When you love somebody, you always do what's best for them. I see it all the time, and it's sad because some people don't want to live like that. But now at this point, because they mentally incapacitated and someone else is making the decisions for them, they are living the way they don't want to live. That's just, a little tidbit on that, since December has said that, I'm telling you, it's a tough one, baby. It's a tough one. December baby prayers and condolences to you. Yes, we did. talk about it, Miss T. I used to be a pastoral care volunteer in the hospital. It's a tough one, you guys. When my mother transitioned, I literally kissed her from the top of her head to the sole of her feet, literally. You could do whatever comforts your heart, but please don't have that person hanging on for you. For you. Ooh, wow. Well, butterfly, pretty stay fly. You did what you thought was best, and yes, it's tough, and but it's always better that you allow somebody to die when you have the when you have control of it. You allow somebody to die with less suffering, less pain, and with dignity. That's all you owe them. Mm-hmm. Like I told you, when you love somebody, you do what's best for them, okay? Regardless of how you feel, do not allow somebody to lay up and be tube fed on a ventilator in pain and live like that for months, weeks, or months. Don't do that. It's not fair to them. You said you love them. You make the right choice, whether it hurts you or not. Make the right choice for someone. My no, my grandmother made sure my mother and aunt knew that. My great grandmother lived for 20 years in a vegetative state, and she said she didn't want that. Oh, see what I mean? Mm. It'll come a day. See, and you know what is best, you guys, and we'll probably talk about that another time. Put your stuff in order. Put your stuff in order now while you have your mental faculties and you physically able to put your stuff like that in order. Don't be afraid. We all know we're going to die, but make sure that your home going is the way you want it. Make sure that the rest of your life is lived the way you want it if you incapacitated. You know, don't leave me on no machine. Desires be known, right? That's what I'm saying, Benj. And you could do that. You could do that. Make your desires known. Get that paperwork. It's not quality of life. There you go, baby. I just don't want people, you know how people were running and said I said the wrong thing. So I just tried to tiptoe lightly. Come on now, advanced directives. I just try to tiptoe lightly, but I have to remember too that I'm dealing with the mature crowd, and it'll probably be okay if I say something. But then we always know there's people in the bushes waiting to say something bad about me. That's just what it is on these YouTube streets. So I always try to tiptoe and try to be politically correct. But that's what I mean. Make sure all your stuff is in order. Now, while you have your mental faculties, when you love someone, you do what's best for them. Now, listen, I don't want my kids, and it's just me, I don't want my kids struggling to take care of me or to just stop their lives to be dedicated to taking care of me, even though I birthed them and I dedicated my life to taking care of them. I just don't want that for them. They have family of their own. I don't want them to put me somewhere and just leave me either. I like for them to make sure that I have the best of best. And if that's being with them and they able to take care of me where it won't cause my kids any problem or any headache, you know, something like that, then that's fine. But if it's to put me in a facility that they could come visit me every day and they know that I'm doing well, you guys are, you know that I'm doing well, then you can just go ahead and do that. You know, don't tie your whole life up with taking care of me. But I know that that's a choice that your kids make. But make sure you have advanced directive, you have insurance and stuff in place, and you let it be known how you want to be buried. You know, so all that stuff, and make sure you have your insurance in place. I know. See, Benj, me too. That's why I'm saying this. Play the part. There you go, Lily. Yeah, you can't be selfish. Okay, thank you, baby. Because I don't want nobody to take it wrong, you know? But yeah, so that's when you show real love, when you do what's best for people. When you know, when ooh, when you go ahead and do what's best. Oops, excuse me. When you do what's best for them. Yeah, it's serious too, but most of all, I've seen it recently too a lot. Make sure you get your stuff in order because we don't even know what's going on with now. We don't know. We could be here today and gone tomorrow. We don't know. And you don't want to leave that burden with someone. You just don't. And then you just, in most families, you just give them something to fight about. Yeah, they'll start fighting. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. See, unfortunately, my mother transitioned unexpectedly from a brain aneurysm. Oh, thank goodness all of her affairs were in order. Yeah, see, you just got to think, and people don't like to think about. Like my kids don't like when I say, stuff like, "Oh, mom, don't talk about mom, don't talk about mom. Nobody want to hear about you, Donna." It's reality. I'm gonna die. Now, I don't know if what's in God's plan, who will die first, but you do want mom to have her stuff in order. You want her to have her stuff. Yeah, they started to fighting. People are now picking out their plots and stuff. Yeah, they picking out their plots, and I'm like, whoa. But I guess you have to think about that stuff. You do have to think about that stuff. I mean, it is what it is. No one's gonna live forever. We're going to die. So we should have that stuff in place. And the older you get, is the harder it is for you to get insurance. And if you don't have any money saved up, no 401ks, no money in the bank, then you burden your family with that. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to burden your family. So I don't know. I have 3 children. I have 3 children. So everything is 33 and a third, and one of them is 34. Yes, that's how whether they like it or not. Lord, I tell you now, listen, they talking about the people ain't bothering you for your bills. Why they telling me my statement is available? Because it's almost time for me to pay. Yeah, they full of it. Ain't nobody, I ain't letting those people fool me and tell me don't pay my bills. They crazy. I ain't doing that. No, you mess around, girl, please. They've been to cut off everything. Yeah, you cannot trust those people. You just can't trust them. This is delicious. Oh, hold on. You can't trust them. I paid all my bills. I'm as long as God give me and I'm able to pay them. This is a little jazz for us to go ahead out here. Yeah, I just want to do the right thing. I don't want my kids to suffer and worry about that, but you know, we talked about that. Monday we'll talk about I don't know, wherever the spirit leads me. I won't be here, of course, Saturday and Sunday. The old girl is doing her 12 and she got to be, there early. But I'll be back Monday if God's willing and I'm able. I'll be back Monday. We'll talk about, I'm sure something will take place on these YouTube streets. And I'm sure the spirit will lead me to talk about something. Oh, wait, Cookie said something. I was my mom's only child, bench thinker. It's been 5 years and I miss her like it was yet. Yeah, see, that's my daughter. My daughter only has one child, and she say that all the time. Like if something happened to her, that my granddaughter will not have anyone. And I'm sure you miss, and you'll probably miss her, Cookie, to your last days. That's just normal. Well, yeah, some people don't have anything. Wait, let's go back. Cookie Singletary. I think about that a lot. Yeah, my daughter think about that too, Binge. Like she the only one. Her daughter don't have any siblings. And so if something happened to her, there you go. What people don't realize is that insurance is for the ones that don't have the money. Insurance is for the savings. There's strip whatever you, and you know what too? I hope y'all know too. This man came on a show and he was saying how the insurance companies get you. You know how they ask you how much you have to bury your loved one? Say less as possible, because the more you say, the more they will put the burial expenses. He said they used to purposely, they was trained to do that. If you say you have 30,000, they'll run up the funeral tab so high. Yeah, he said they were trained to do that. He said, so say you have as less as possible. You want the less package, you know, if it's not too shabby. But that's crazy. He said, yeah, he revealed that. He said he worked for an insurance company for a long time. He worked for an insurance company for a long time, and they used to train them to do that. I don't care. My daughter is an only child too. I know. Yeah. My daughter worried about that. I have 3 children, but she's my only girl. But yeah, they worry about that. Well, you guys, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. I've been saying that I'm going to get out here and start my day. I know this sounds crazy, but I really lately. My aunt died last week. My aunts, her beneficiaries, are refusing to use her money. What? My aunt died last week. My aunt's, her beneficiaries. Oh, what? See? See, it's a shame that it comes down to money, y'all. Wow. Isn't that something, Benj? It's a shame that it comes down to money, though. And they probably have put you in a box and throw you in the ocean just to keep that money. That's sad. No, that's crazy. And they think they came up. Okay. Remember, we reap everything we sow. It doesn't matter, y'all. It doesn't matter. What? Ladies, I'm going to get ready to get off this internet and get my day on. I know this is crazy, but I really have to drop some clothes off. So I'm going to leave early at the cleaners. I really do. Ladies, y'all still on here chatting? Oh, I won't leave. Thank you. Shout out to my mods. Yes, even my red bones popped in. She told me she wasn't going to be here. Lily, thank you so much. Tomorrow should be our big day, Lily. Lily, yeah, get back to, the little lady. Steve don't be there. The little lady, I'm like, where are you coming from? But anyway, now I know. Thank you, baby. You guys, I'm not sure what content creators you watch on here, but Miss Cookie, I know sometimes you be a little bit of here and there, baby. I've seen you a little here and there everywhere. Just watch out for Miss Teav. Look out for me. See what's happening on these streets. You love my lives. Thank you. That is terrible, Benj. Lily said that's terrible. That's terrible. And they think they came up. We love your lives, the mature adults, right? You see, we don't have a lot of nonsense over here. We don't have a lot of nonsense. Yeah. Oh, you might have some grands. You might have some grands. Hey, December baby, you too, sweetheart. And we pray for you, and we will continue to keep you in our prayers, sweetheart. You stay safe. Hang in there, love. I appreciate you coming to my live, December baby, because I see you all over too. But I appreciate you coming to my live, sweetheart. Whenever you want to swing over here, you come on and swing over here to the mature and sexy crowd. Thank you. You're the best, Lily. You are the best. You and Benj and my red, you guys are the best. Thanks. I'm glad you wake up to me. But if Phil, don't think you're so little, baby. You'll grow too. Whatever you're doing, butterfly, you'll grow. Your platform is your platform. But make sure you spread the word, baby, on your platform that we're doing that. And it's the hashtag our song, So you could rap to that or whatever. Mm-hmm. Hey, Jay. You off this weekend? No, Jay. I work this weekend, sweetheart. That's what. Yeah, I work this weekend. Just run the streets. Because, yeah, I work this weekend, sweetheart. So I won't be back until Monday morning. I'll be back at Monday morning at 9 o'clock. That's when I'll be back. Yeah, because I have to sleep 12 hours of sleep. I wrote 2 messages and you missed them, but still was listening in the bush. Oh, did you, baby? Let me go back. You know what? When I go back and look, December, let me look, sweetheart. When I watch my live, I catch the replay on my live and then I see messages. December, let me look for you, baby. Sweetheart, I apologize. Hold on. I'm going to look, love. I'm going to look. Look at my red bone. Oh, Miss Teav. Miss Teav, I want to thank you for your prayer. I read that one, baby girl. Hold on. Let me look for the other one. December, that was one. Proud Glamour, go over there and tell your friends. I know you be over there on Miss Gina Queen of Talks, and some other people you guys visit if they December. December, I don't see. Hold on, baby. I'm looking. December, that's the only one I wrote. I see. That's the only one I see. December. Is that one when you told me thanks for our prayers? We don't, nobody blocked it, sweetheart. I don't see. I see this one, sweetheart. That's the only one I see. Kisses back to you, love. Miss T, I want to thank you for your prayers. I saw that one. Oh, that went for my cousin had. I saw this one, sweetheart. I don't know no other one. Oh, right there. Thanks very much. You welcome, sweetie. I saw it just now. I saw it just now. You know, Miss T see it after binge. That's messed up. Hopefully they do the right thing. Isn't that? But it happens all the time. When my aunt died, everybody ran into her house and took all the baby, all the pictures of us, all her, whatever she had, they took it all and they was fighting amongst each other. We don't have my aunt had a lot of the baby pictures. Yeah. My Aunt Mary, and they went in and took everything. I didn't get a baby picture. I didn't get anything. They just took all her stuff before some people have had ever gotten to her house to clean it out. The people who were supposed to. Thank you, baby. Yep, that's crazy. Read the Heart of Phil. You see Read the Heart? I have been missing Read the Heart. Oh, hey, Reed. How are you, baby? How's everything going with the quarantine? But yeah. Hey, can y'all just tell Wiggs, I send her my love. I miss seeing her, but it's okay. But just tell her Teve is thinking about her. You know, we in a little something. I try to keep up with them. Tell Wiggs I send my love to her. Yeah. No, they gonna fight over the money now. They gonna fight over the money. That's crazy. That's crazy, but they do it all the time. But that's why, you know what though? That's why you really have to have everything word for word in writing almost, because something is that those fools are crazy. They are mad she didn't visit church with them. Really? Everybody don't have to go to church. There was one under Butterfly and one under Lily Commons. Really? I don't see it, Pumpkin. And we don't, December. I got that one. I wrote 2 messages and you missed them, but still was listening in the bushes. Okay, baby. I don't know. Sometimes I don't see them. I don't know what's going on with that. But what I'll do is I'll go look when I do the replay. A lot of times I see the comments. Girl, they'll tell you Miss T be going crazy trying to read. Tiva Wiggs was here. Was she? I didn't even see it. See, some of these people, you guys, hey, some of these things I don't see over here. Like December saying she wrote me 2 comments. You said Wiggs was here. I didn't see Wiggs. Girl, y'all know how I can't see. And I had my glasses. So Diva, I don't need you to say put on my glasses because I had them. No problem. I'm good. All right, baby. I always tell people if I miss something, charge it or say something wrong, and I don't come back and correct it, charge it to my head and not to my heart. I'm bored. You bored? Who's driving? Hey, I'm bored. And oh, Kaka driving me crazy. I can imagine. Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, you guys with the little kids. I can imagine you guys with the little kids. They probably driving y'all crazy. And there's no more school. This is it. You know? Some schools are doing online stuff and they say you really good with your baby. So Reed, you probably going cray that you guys can't go out and stuff. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Okay, I was about to look for you. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen some. I don't know, you guys. It's just a matter of doing whatever you could do. Yeah, you only could do so much reading. You know, you can only do so much surfing on these internets. I mean, I'm everywhere trying to. After a while, the chat goes up too far, so you can't. Oh, that's all right. Oh, okay, thank you, Cookie. Girl, keep me on my toes because I told them. All right, baby. I told them that when I go watch the replay, I see more conversation than I tap on when I see it here. So that's what happens. The chat goes up and I don't see it. I'll catch it on the replay. I'll catch it on the replay. So, yeah. Well, you guys, I mean, really, I'm just got to get ready to bow out. I hope today I dropped some gems that was very helpful to some. You know, we could have got into that conversation deep, but you know, I don't want to get in too deep with stuff I really don't know. And, you know, because I don't want to offend someone. I don't want to say the wrong thing. But if I knew, but I knew where you guys was going with it. I just didn't want to make it my business to expound on it, you know. Yes, buddy. Sound like somebody out there cutting grass. They cutting grass, Bird? Really? Oh, they don't care. They cutting the grass. Who? He what? He's gardening. Oh, he's doing his garden. Yeah, it's very nice out today, y'all. It's very warm out here. Where I live at, it's warm. She was telling me that my son is gardening. He's playing his garden, right? Really? Yeah, because stores and stuff still, and as long as he don't stay in close proximity of people, you know, people were out. They were out getting their nails done. They was out just doing all sorts of things yesterday. I don't know. You too, baby. It's crazy. Some people running scared and some people aren't. Girl. Jay Jackson, everyone have yeah, I gotta hit the highway. Be safe out there, baby girl. Have a nice weekend. You said you was off. I shall see you Monday, Jay. Just look for me 9 o'clock, baby. That's all. I'll try to hold that. You guys, see you guys later. I gotta go. You too, baby girl.